Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you kind of my process and setup of putting together my Ali Edwards Day in the Life album. I just did it yesterday. I kind of documented my entire day, and I thought it would be fun to share with you guys how I did it in case you're interested in doing something like this, or maybe you're doing it yourself. She usually does this twice a year, just picks like a random day. She usually does it in the spring and then again in the fall. So she chose to do it last week. I think it was March 5th, but I waited until March 9th to do it because I wanted to see some examples of how other people went about the process, and I was hoping that she would share some more information on how she put the album together. So I decided to set everything up, and I'm kind of in the middle of it, so I thought maybe I would show you guys where I'm at. Okay, so basically what I did yesterday was, as I took the pictures, I went in and I typed on the picture itself what was going on, and I went back and deleted some of that because I hand wrote it as well. I didn't want it to show up on every single photograph, but here's an example. I marked the time, and the time is right up here, so when you're documenting, you can always reference it in your camera roll. At least that's the way it is with my iPhone. And then I just typed up a little bit about what was going on. And, you know, again, I just have the times typed in on here. I did keep the times on every single photograph, but on a lot of these, I deleted the words. That was just so that I would remember what we were doing, what I wanted to say, things like that. So that is how I got it started yesterday. And then I know I showed you guys this app before, the print to size app. So I'm using 8x10, like regular letter size papers, and I'm putting all of my 3x4 photographs on one sheet, and I'm printing them out, which is what I'm doing right now. So I did purchase Ali Edwards Day in the Life book that she has, and the book came with all of these like dividers and things and sheet protectors, and then the Ali Edwards little kit that you can order for the Day in the Life kit, whatever. I'm not sure exactly what that's called, but it's the Day in the Life kit. It comes with lots of different cards and things. So let me just show you quickly. It came in this pouch, and then there are some more cards in here. This one just says today, then there's other cards that just says thankful for. I'm not using those for this Day in the Life though. It came with these little chipboard, like they're really hard, heavy pieces of cardboard, and they're stickers as well, which is nice. You can just stick them and embellish whatever you would like. It came with some stamps. I have my own stamper here. The Stays On is really the best. It doesn't smear like other ones do. It came with this little notepad, some stickers, and these little stickers as well. So I'm just starting to kind of figure out how I want to lay this out. I decided this is going to be my cover page. I'm just going to stick this on this little divider here. And then what I did was I transferred everything that I typed on those photographs that I showed you onto these little note cards. And I don't know yet if I want to just kind of tape them onto the pages or if I want to take the time to rewrite every single thing. So I haven't decided yet how to do that. And these cards were also in the Day in the Life kit. So you're supposed to focus on each of these certain words throughout your day. And my problem is it's not going to work according to the time. So like eating, I have like snack, lunch, dinner, like 3 different times of day. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put this kind of story together to coincide with the photographs, if that makes sense to you guys. So I was thinking of incorporating some of the photographs to actually what I said, because as you can see, there's more words on some pages and less on others. So that's where I'm at, kind of just figuring it out. One mistake that I did make that I will share with you guys is when you're taking photographs throughout the day, make sure that you have your camera this way. I have a tendency to take photographs this way, holding the camera this way, and when you do that, you can't get the 3x4 size. So what ended up happening was on some of these photographs, like I wanted to get all of my kids in, and here's Patrick. I was sitting next to him, but I had to cut myself out to get the photograph. And then Emily, I was right here next to her, but again, I had to cut myself out of the photo to incorporate it in the book because it wasn't going to fit in this very odd size picture. So that's a little bit of a challenge. That was like the one thing that I realized I did wrong throughout the day. This is my first time doing this, so I'm kind of just muddling through and piecing it together for myself, but hopefully in the end it'll look really good. And that's where I'm at. So I'm going to cut up the rest of my pictures. I have a pile of photographs here that I took throughout the day, and I've already printed them and cut them to size. And again, the only thing I added onto them was the time. I kind of texted that in on my iPhone, and then I started putting excuse me, and then I started putting some embellishments on some of the pages, some stamps, things like that. So moving right along here, and again, my biggest concern right now is how I'm going to lay it out with the times not kind of coinciding. I would like for every single thing that I focused on, it would have been nice if I did it according to the time of day, so it would have just flowed, but that's just not the way that it worked out. So let's see what I can put together here. Okay, so I'm almost done. I don't know if I like the way that I set this up, so I might be altering it, but I'm scared to change it and ruin it. Have you guys ever been in that place? So I'm going to show you the way I have it now, and I'm going to tell you what my idea is. So basically, I put the pictures in chronological order, but all of the times and what happened doesn't necessarily match the picture because it's like eating. So obviously it's kind of like breakfast time and dinner time, so it's not flowing in the book. And that's really aggravating. I wish that these were more like card sizes where you could just put them individually with each picture. I probably should have done something like did the things in accordance to when they were happening, but learning happened throughout the day. I can't help it that it didn't happen all at the same time. So I am contemplating cutting these and putting them next to the appropriate pictures so that when you're looking through it reads like a story and it's not all jumbled up. So you can see here 10:32 a.m. in the morning. I spend lots of time at my desk. Mickey World Travel and YouTube keep me busy most days. And that is back here. So wouldn't it be nicer if it was right here? Okay, so that is what I'm going to try to do. Fingers crossed. I hope I don't ruin what I've done here. I put a lot of time into this morning, but I think that's what I need to do to make more sense of the layout of this. All right, I'm going to give it a try. Okay guys, I did it. I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough and show you what it came out like. Looking back, if I had done this project again, I would have done it according to the times of day. I would have done all of my listening in the morning and all of my eating in the afternoon. Like I would have tried to make it play out that way because this got very choppy and I had to do a lot of cutting and pasting. So it's a little bit messy, but that's okay. I was able to preserve the day, and here we go. Okay, so the first page, day in the life, again with the date. And then loving 7:09 a.m., loving this morning's sunrise. As I do my yoga routine, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. And there's a picture of the sunrise. I'm not going to read every single entry, but I'm just going to show you how I did actually type the little story here on this picture, and then this is describing this picture here. And then here I am packing school lunches, eating, and 8 a.m. packing snacks for Madison. Luckily, the kids usually buy lunch. Makes my life easier. Learning, I had just finished reading the Book of Boy. And then going, I was taking the dogs to the groomers, working, and then just me working at my desk here. And then here I am walking the dogs in the afternoon. I love the way this picture came out with the shadow, and then I was able to put the time on there in white so you could see it really well. And then reading, lunchtime. Okay, and then I'm continuing my day. I have some embellishments that I used. Here I am doing laundry, reading with Madison on the porch, and then having dinner with my son, watching the moon, and another just like a story that I included on the picture. Time with Emily. And then for wearing, I have on my Christmas pajamas, and I'm just saying I don't care because they're my favorites. Getting ready for bed, winding down at the end of the night, and going to bed. And then on the very last flap, I just wrote the end. So I think it came out really good. I had to make sense of it. I just had to. I had to have it go in order of the timing because the other way that I had laid it out just didn't make any sense to me at all. So I think that this worked out really well, and I'm anxious to do the second half of it in October. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video today. Let me know in the comments below if you're doing anything like this and if you found this helpful. Again, this was just a very random video. I didn't even know I was going to do it until I got into the process, and I decided that I wanted to document it. I wanted to share it with you guys, especially if you are attempting to do something like this, just to kind of show you it's okay if it's not perfect and you can always make it work somehow and still capture all of those moments. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.